Hi students, how are you? This is another tutorial, and for today we're going to talk about comparative and superlative adverbs. So please pay attention to this video. So first of all, we are going to talk about differences. Yeah? Don't confuse adjectives with adverbs. Adjectives describe physical characteristics, weather conditions, qualities, etc. For example, we have Miguel is taller than Juan. Here we are comparing how tall, the height, or a physical characteristic of a person as opposed to another physical characteristic of another person. Here we're using adjectives. And don't forget, we are not going to talk about adjectives. We're going to talk about adverbs. So the homework I sent you is about adverbs. Adverbs explain how someone does an action. For example, Dana speaks English better, she speaks better than Martin. Here I am not talking about Dana's beauty. I am not saying Dana is more beautiful. That is a physical characteristic. I am not saying Dana is smaller. That is another physical characteristic. Here I am talking about how Dana speaks, how she does an activity. And in this case, I am using adverbs. So don't confuse them. Because if you include, for example, Miguel is taller, if you say, oh, that is an adverb. No, that is an adjective. And we are using only adverbs for this purpose. Don't confuse them. Now, here, something that we have already explained in class. We use comparative adverbs to show change or make comparisons. We have more often, more quickly, or harder. I forget things more often nowadays. She began to speak more quickly, and they are working harder right now. Now, don't forget that we often use than to compare with comparative adverbs, to compare two elements. For example, I forget things more often than I used to. Here I am comparing myself in the present with the person I was in the past. And girls usually work harder than boys. Here I am talking about two people, girls, two groups of people, girls and boys. Now, here we have superlative adverbs. We can use superlative adverbs to make comparisons. His ankles hurt badly, but his knees hurt worse. Here I am highlighting one specific part of the body that hurts really, really bad. It rains most often at the beginning of the year. I am talking only about a portion of the year, and I am highlighting the characteristic of that portion of the year. Now we have, when we intensify a superlative adverb, we often put the in front of the adverb. Don't forget it. In our office, Jules works by far the hardest. Of the three little brothers, Brian easily runs the fastest. Okay? Don't forget adverbs, they refer to how a person does an activity. Now, here we have how to form comparative and superlative adverbs. Don't confuse them with adjectives. However, we have the same way in order to make the comparatives and superlatives because they are really similar in this sense. Jill works fast, faster, fastest. We have with one syllable ending in E, for example, later, latest. We have two syllables or more, quickly, more quickly, most quickly. If we have irregular adverbs, for example, well, we have better and best. If we have another irregular like badly, we have worse and worst. And finally, if we have another one that can have both forms, like far, for example, we will have farther, further, or farthest and furthest. Okay, students? So that has been all about this presentation. Don't forget, never confuse adjectives with adverbs. Adjectives, they talk about physical appearance. Adverbs, this is our topic, they talk about how a person thus performs an action, an activity, or that kind. So, thank you for your attention and participation in this video. Thank you. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, students.